a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Rides the back on the option to give. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The short hand, it's Matthews. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Up-tempo for the offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Complete out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Volunteers are flying down the field.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown ball! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run to the left. They'll knock taken down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field. It's Overton. Looking down the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. Oh man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got a man. It's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
And guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here we go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it, looking for a first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man, it's Overton. He's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Fires to the tight end. tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Matthews. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. He's got it along the sideline. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the balls are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the back over the middle. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 9 over Southern Miss. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the air. It's Overton. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now on second down. Lost to throw again. Using the quick game. Oh, what a cut! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Overton. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off to stop the threat. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover two look, so there's two safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his man. It's Staley. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the timing just a hair off.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on 3rd down. To the air. It's Overton. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stayed.
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback moving. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. He's got him in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th.
Lost one deep down the right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. A run for the quarterback. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. second and goal for the offense. They'll run the option. Power football with the run. Touchdown ball! And that one will give them the lead.
I know everybody drew that one up, right? Like, oh, they're going to run an option, and they're going to pitch it to the big fella tight end and let him take it in for a touchdown. Nice creativity by this offense. Caught the defense off guard, and the big fella does the rest and punches it in for a rushing touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Back to throw, it's Overton. Still looking, on the move. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing at running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. There he goes! And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Fires to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteer. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run it from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. To throw, it's Overton. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he got loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blue. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here we go. They get to him as he throws. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kick is good. He did it in the middle of a monsoon, and the hands were sure. The hold was perfect, and the kick was a winner. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief.